this next sequence here is a 4-note sequence, and this one's a severe pain in the butt, maybe even more so than the 3-note sequence. And the reason is you start with a downward pick slant, you have a double escape motion, okay, then you have to switch to an upward pick slant, then you have another double escape motion to switch yourself back to the down before you can continue through the pattern. So you get a lot of things changing in your picking hand in order to cut your way through this. So when I go through this riff, you're going to see that I start with a downward pick slant. Oh, let's do that better. Okay. And right there, I'm going to have to switch. See that motion in my right hand where I twist up? That's switching to an upward pick slant. As you get faster, that motion becomes smaller and more efficient, really hard to notice. That's why it took so long in order for Troy Grady to discover this motion, because it was so subtle that most people didn't even know they were doing it. Okay, I'm still working on getting this technique down myself, so there are other alternatives to this. This is not the normal way that I play descending 4s on a pentatonic riff. If you want to pick every note and be strict with it, this is something, again, that I'm probably going to screw up right now, but I basically tried an experiment, and to keep the picking pattern the same way, I started jumping from one pattern to the next. And then I'm back and forth. Yeah, so gonna take a little practice in order to get that. That's quite a jump. But, you know, even as awkward as that jumping feels, I can already feel that that is way more comfortable, especially, you know, for my picking hand, than staying in one pattern and torturing myself all the way through that. So, now the other way to do this, basically the way I've done descending 4s in the past, I haven't practiced this in a bit either. Basically, we're borrowing the notes again, and I start with a couple of pull-offs, and then I sweep up and sweep down. Continue with the pull-offs, or you can start alternate picking through them. But that's, you know, that's a more comfortable way for me to be able to play through this and play it quickly. Okay, in this riff, we have descending 4s in Phrygian dominant. Now, Angelo Batio can rip through this stuff. This is a classic 2-way pick slanting riff. And it's pretty much the same riff that Troy Grady used, or at least he showed in the Cracking the Code videos, how he discovered that Angelo Batio was using 2-way pick slanting. So, basically, this is a very difficult riff. If you try to play this with a single pick slant, you're going to be tripping over yourself a lot. If we go through here, you know, I've kind of denoted the whole thing. Basically, you start with an upward pick slant, you have a double escape motion in which you're switching to a downward pick slant, and then another double escape motion, which you're switching back to the upward pick slant. Now, I doubt that they're actually breaking it down that much. They're basically thinking that they're just switching from, you know, an upward to a downward pick slant and then back to an upward slant again. However, in order to make that transition here and here, you actually need that double escape motion in order to get past the string and change the slant of your hand. So let's take this slow. So you can see I start with that upward pick slant, and right here I'm going to swing up so that I can do the double escape. Swing up, as you're down. See, if you don't do the double escape, you're caught between your B and your G string right there. Okay, let's see if we can speed this up a little. Ah, yuck. Okay, so now I'm going to give you an alternative to that. I've been practicing that quite a bit, and even though you can see me missing notes there, I'm starting to get somewhat proficient at it. Again, you know, mastering this stuff just takes hours and hours and hours of practice. And as much as I wish I was like one of the most talented people in the world and could just get this down in a week, and unfortunately it takes longer than that. So I have an alternate method that I use to be able to play through this, and it's similar to what I did with the pentatonic scale. So you got pull-offs there. And then what I'm going to do is I hit that with a downstroke, and I'm going to sweep. And then, just like in the pentatonic scale where I had 2 sweeps up and then 2 sweeps down, I'm going to do that here. Oh, let's try that again.